called PosterMyWall. So to go there, just type in your web address, PosterMyWall.com, and it should load you an interface like this. So I'll give it a minute so that you can also load it on your computer, hoping that you've split screen so that you're able to practice as we go along together. Okay. So after PosterMyWall.com loads, we come here to create design. So when you click on create design, it will give you two options, either to browse from templates or to start from scratch. But we want to use the already existing templates here and see what infographic that we can create here. So I'll click on browse from templates. So given that we are working in different research organizations, we are going to design an infographic. So you can come here and search for an infographic right here in the templates here. So once you come here, you search for infographics, and then you press enter. So after clicking enter, it will give you a load of very many templates that you can customize. You can scroll down and see the different types there. As you can see, they're very rich in visuals and how it's being outlined. So after looking at going through the different templates, you look at one that you can feel that you can best customize to suit your research work. So you hover over one, and once you hover over it like this one, you click on edit template. So after that, you click customize the template. Yes. So after it will load, the template will load, and we can begin editing it to suit our research needs. So as you can see here, we have the infographic title, and then we have these different blocks here where we have already data existing. So first, just to take you through the editor tool, on the left right here, we have photo. When you click photo, you can add photos from your computer that you would like to add into this design. Let's say if you have the logo for your organization and you want to add it here, you can come here. You can upload photos from your computer. I'll upload the logo. So your photo comes right here, or your logo, for instance, and you can resize it by just moving the edges right here, or even with your arrow keys, and place it where you want to put it on the on this graphic. Right there. Then we have elements. Elements will includes adding different shapes, clip art. You can also add a QR code that can be scanned and information picked. So let's look at shapes. So if you intend to add any shapes into your design, let's say like a circle, you can pick on any, just like that, and then you click on add shape. And just like we did for the photo, you can resize it on the edges like this, like that. and move it to any point on this graphic here. So if you want it placed down like there, you can place it there. So for now, I'm not going to use any shape, so I will just click on it, and then I can press the delete key to remove that shape from my design. Okay, so back to elements to add now clip art. So clip art are icons and symbols that we can add, very useful in design purposes also. They also help to demonstrate different actions or even things. So we can add here, let's say, a camera. So when you search for camera, it brings you different clip arts for cameras. So you can pick on any of these. I'll select this and add it right here. Yes, so we can also resize this camera and then place it on our design right here. Yes. So the lastly is you can also add a QR code, and then we also have text. We can add text onto our template right here. So once you click on add text, you can move it right there, and then you edit it. You click on it once, you backspace, and then you put in the text that you want to add here. So after writing in your text, you can highlight it. Once you highlight it, you can we have different functionalities here on the right. You can increase its size like this or decrease its size. Then we can also change its font right here. So depending on the font that you want to pick, you can change the font right there, and you'll see that it's going to change the font. Then next we have color. You can choose the color of the text. If you want it to be red or orange. So just like you can see, it has changed now to orange. Then you can align it, place it where you want. Up here, you can decrease or increase its opacity. Opacity means how much you want it to appear in the design. So as you see, the more I decrease, the more it disappears. So depending on how much you want it to appear, as you can see, the more I increase its opacity, the more it appears in the design. So we have different also functionalities here, line height, you can see here, then also the spacing. So you can play around with these different functionalities to achieve good design. Okay. Then we also have media. You can add videos, audio, but for our purpose of learning here, we focus on just the graphic rather than adding video and audio, as we'll look at later, video editing tools. Then we also have layout. You can add a schedule. If you intend to add a schedule in your design, I'll just show that here. You can add a schedule. So you can maybe intend to show like on this date, this and this happened. So you come here, you click on a date, that you want to show. Let's say Feb 2nd. Then you click on the time. It can be 2 p.m. And the team, choose department. Then you can add a venue. So the same here, you can edit this date. And then also a venue. You can also remove one item here if you do not want it. And we also have different layouts of the schedules here. You can pick a layout that you want to show. Could be sports or like that. And then after, you add the schedule. Any questions thus far as we wait for it to add the schedule? Oh, it says, I don't know if this is my internet, but if you're doing it there, it's able to, yes, it has brought it here. So you can move it and also increase its size depending. You need to fit your design and place it in your design anywhere. So right here, you can see you can always go back to edit it. Okay. Yes. So we have looked at a schedule. We can look at a menu in case you're designing anything that requires to add a menu. You can do the same just like we did for schedule. You can add menu items once you click here. Since I'll not go deep into this because our purpose was for an infographic and doesn't mainly entail adding menus, but you can see you can add in a name and a price and also a description and add it to your what? To your design. Then also we can add a table. If you have data that you would like to represent in table form, you can click on table. Yes, so you can click on table, then you edit it, time, less, then you edit the items. Edit this one too. Add a place. So if you want to add another item, you can just come right here on the right and click below so that it can duplicate it, and then you edit out it right there. So after you're done entering your data, you click to add table. So it has brought the table right here, and you can also place it in your design where you feel it's suited. So I'll just remove this for now. The purpose was just to see the functionality of adding those different items. So I remove the table. Another thing we can do is also background. We can change this current background if you want a different color for it. So right now our background is this is the background, but we can always change it and give it, let's say, you can pick that color. And as you can see, it has changed. So even on the right here, you can also change the background color here. Once you click on color, you can pick different colors from here that best represent your design. Okay. So then we want to now look at how we can customize this already existing template. Let us customize the title. And as you can see, you can stretch it and also decrease its size here. Also, you can change its color and other functionalities here. Then even this block here, you can edit if you don't want it to be 1, or if you don't want a 0, you can remove it and maybe leave it at 1, depending on your design. Then we also want to edit the text in here. And this was also separate. So you can also add in your own data. You can add in your text. Bring it here. Then also we adjust its size so that it can fit in there. Maybe we can pick for it a different color. So make sure you pick a color that is very vivid for the design so that it can also be picked up well. Then you can also go on editing the different texts in the different blocks here. And you put in the data that will best represent that research work that you're trying to project. So after adding in those different components, we can come here, give it a title. Remember to name it. We can name it choose research data. You can also give it a description if you want. And then after, come here to download. Mark you, this tool comes with a slight watermark here below. So when you're designing, you ensure that your design fits in this template here, because when you download it, you'll be able to crop out the image, and so that it does not appear with a watermark. So to download this design, you come here where we see download here on the right, and it will bring for us different download options. So as you can see, this is the free version. The other, if you want a high quality image, you need to pay $2.99. But even this image that we are going to download is good quality enough. So we can download that.